What is up, everybody? So this is going to be more for the van dwellers and RVers and stuff like that. People who just want walkie-talkie or are into CB radios. This I've had for quite a few years. This is my Uniden Bearcat 880. This is my CB radio. I've had it in my van. I have it actually disconnected now. I'm missing they're in the bag. But there's little whatever for mounting plates, which you can mount either way, and then you still have to buy an antenna for it. But this is a decent little, I bought it at a truck stop, so I overpaid for it. Shame on me, whatever. But it does come with the doodly-doo. Let me see here now. Should be in the bag here. Where is it? Make me dig for it now. Either way, I don't care. It comes with the power adapter, the power plug in the back. It's in the bottom of the bag. I ain't gonna dig for it. But it is a 40-channel CB radio. You do have to buy an external antenna, which you can get those for very reasonably priced on Amazon, eBay, whatever you shop, or go down to your local truck stop or look into your local CB radio guys. You can Google search your area and find CB radio stuff and clubs and check your Facebook marketplace, whatever. This is really cool because I bought it because not only does it have the CB radio functions, which is really cool. I like that. Has a nice little mic, but it also comes with the weather radio, emergency weather radio, which is nice if you're a van dweller, if you're an RVer, you're out boondocking, you're not going to leave your van or whatever running all night. It's nice to have something that is 12 volt that is going to be able to pick up if you have severe weather coming in your area. I got this. I played with it. I had it installed and was using it in my van. It's cool. It's got some really good range to it. I've talked with a few truckers that it does have very good sound. It depends on how you set up your antennas, how much range you're going to get out of it. It's usually a couple miles. But my main thing for buying this and why I do not have it hooked up anymore is because I have it for in emergency situations where main communications, i.e. cell phones, internet, all that stuff are down. CB radios, ham radios, and walkie-talkies are going to be your, and I guess Morse code, if you know how to do that. I don't. Are going to be your main 4 communications. I have 3 out of 4. I do not know how to do Morse code. I don't want to learn how to do Morse code. There'll be somebody who will know how to do Morse code. Whatever. But for CB radio, ham radio for long range, and walkie-talkies for close range, it pays to have that type of communication. It's better to have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. That's what I always say. But like I said, for the price I paid for this, again, I overpaid because I did buy it at a truck stop. I got my stimulus check or taxes or something. I'm like, you know what? I want a CB radio for my van. So I went and bought this. It was an impulse buy, I guess, but I'm glad I got it. It's been very fun to use, very fun to play with. And it's handy to have. There are better radios out there. Uniden is a good brand, in my opinion. I prefer Cobra. That is my go-to brand. This was just there for whatever, but it does have a speaker right here built into the bottom of it. You do have 2 different plugins, headphone jacks in the back. One is for a PA speaker, so that way then you can mount that externally and be like, hey, get the hell out of my way. It does also have an external speaker. So if you don't want to use this as your speaker or this as your speaker, you can mount an external speaker. This is going to be your antenna input. The front is where you will plug in your microphone, which it does have a little notch, so that way then you can't plug it in the wrong way. But there you go. And again, it is 12 volt. It does come with the plug-in that goes down to your power adapter. You want to make sure that it is grounded well. You want to make sure that you have this grounded to your chassis or somewhere. Otherwise, you can actually hurt it. Comes with the mounting bracket, so you can either mount it above, or if you have it like I did, I had it on my desk. I had it mounted like this. And then, you know, I had this hung up on a freaking thing above me. So I had it mounted on my computer desk, which is, it felt pretty cool, you know, to be able to just listen in, scan the channels. It does have very nice dials on it. The screen does change color. You can set up all sorts of different stuff, time, dates. You can do certain colors. There's tons of settings in this. And I've forgotten half of them. But yeah, you can get, you know, it's got the 9 and 19 button. And you can set it for daylight. There's a weather button on there. So all you got to do is hit the weather button and it starts scanning all the weather channels for severe, any sort of weather notifications, which, again, it's handy to have. It's falls under the better to have it, not need it, than need it and not have it. So with that being said, this is going to be a short review because most people that are into this are going to know more about that, and I'm probably going to get some people in the comments that are like, that's actually a really junky brand. Well, not all of us can go out and spend, you know, $1,000 on a CB radio setup. Not all of us want to go out and, you know, spend $1,000 on a CB radio setup. The one thing I will say is that the next time I buy another CB radio, it's not going to be one like this. It is going to be a handheld CB radio with an extra long antenna on it, because this is cool and all, but in a poo hit the fan scenario, you're not going to have some battery pack, and, you know, you're not going to be like one of those military battery pack guys with the radio guy, you know. I mean, this is going to be, in reality, probably left behind in a vehicle or whatever at your camp, where it's better to have some sort of handheld stuff. That's why my ham radios are handheld. Walkie-talkies are obviously handheld. I want to get a handheld CB radio. That way I can just be put in a backpack and go. But with that being said, link for this will be in the description below. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, that subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you all in the next video.